All right, guys, we might finally have the Clone Trooper Battle Pack. You guys know there's been a saga on this channel of me trying to get it early, and now it's one day late because I went out yesterday to try and find it again in stores, and even on release day I couldn't find it. So now it should be in my parcel room in my apartment. Let's go see. Package acquired. All right, guys, well, the wait is hopefully over. Yes! All right, there's actually two things in here. So we've got it. I've held it in my hand before, but before it got taken away from me. So I'm really happy to have this. We're gonna do a review in this video, so stay tuned. I also got a small package of like Lego gold doubloons and stuff, which is kind of fun. It's for a DaleyBricks video coming up. But either way, stay tuned. Let's go check this thing out. Right, boys, here it is. Let's go ahead and crack this sucker open. Finally, it's taken me ages to get my hands on this, dude. Oh, it's multiple booklets. Okay, all right. Lego is really enjoying doing multiple booklets lately. I guess obviously one is for the tripod droid. Tri-droid, I guess is what they're called. And then one is for all the minifigs and the bark speeder and the stop speeder. Dude, this set has so much in it. It's incredible. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll start with bag one, which is this. It's not labeled. Yeah, bag one is this. All right, we'll start with that. If you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button and let's go. All right, guys, so here's bag number one from the build, and I actually think this is pretty great. So you get, of course, the speeder here, which is very solid. It's got, you know, double stud shooters on the sides, so there is some playability to it. Although I don't know if the stud shooters ever really get used very often. Let me know in the comments if you guys use stud shooters when you're playing with Lego. I don't know if people actually use these or not. But we've also got dual blasters on the back right there, and then dual cannons on the front. It's got room for 2 clone troopers. It's a very basic speeder, but it's supposed to be reminiscent of the old school speeder from the 2005 Clone Trooper Battle Pack, which I think is actually pretty cool as a callback to that. It's a nice build. It's something you can have a lot of in your army, so I think that makes it pretty worth it. And then, of course, the most exciting part of this is going to be these clone troopers right here. We have not gotten phase 2 standard shiny clone troopers in a very long time. The last time we got them was in a 2014 micro fighter, I believe. That's a long time ago. These ones, of course, do have the helmet holes, which are extraordinarily controversial. Let me know what you guys think about those. I don't mind them too much. I've just kind of gotten over it. I just don't care anymore, to be honest. It's whatever. They're here to stay. I'm not going to keep complaining about them all that much. But I really like the design of these clones. I think they look extremely clean. I especially like the helmet. I think looks good. Maybe if they shifted it up a slight bit, it would look a little bit better. It looks a little crowded in the southern part of it. But overall, I really, really like these clone troopers. I like that you get 3 of them in here, all shiny. This is a true army builder, and I love that. And of course, we do get a shock trooper, but that's not till bag 2. So why don't we go ahead and get started on that? Oh, and I forgot, you get this tiny little box that has a thermal detonator in it. Lego really just be adding random stuff to sets these days. But I mean, hey, it's better than getting nothing, I suppose. All right, well, here is the next bag here, and we have these brand new super battle droids. Slight changes to these guys. They have the new little dot detailing right there, a little bit more detailing overall on the figure as well, but for the most part, they're the same. We haven't seen these guys in years as well, so it's really good to have not just 1, but 3 super battle droids in a $30 set. That is going to be amazing for droid army building to come. You also get 2 regular B1 battle droids, which I think is fantastic as well right there. And then here is that shock trooper. Now this shock trooper, I think, is available in the 65th Coruscant Guard gunship. I didn't buy that set. I want to, but I decided to hold off for a while. So I do believe this trooper is in that set. Correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, a very nice trooper as well. Again, more helmet holes, but I don't really care anymore. Then we've got the stap speeder right here. This is a very nice stap speeder. I think this has been perfected over the years, so it's just sort of a commonplace now. it's a good vehicle to have in here. You can have a lot of them in your army, so I think that just kind of works. And then this is probably the worst build thus far of the entire set. It's a recreation of the turret from the 2005 Clone Trooper Battle Pack, and it is pretty lame. I don't like that they used a stud shooter on the top. I prefer if they went ahead and did, you know, just a standard weapon. Let's try and do this one-handed if we can. Yeah, standard weapon like this, or actually, honestly, building out a bigger one would look better. Like, build out a cannon, like an auto cannon on this. It would look so much better. Even this looks better than the stud shooter to me, personally, but, you know, you do you, Lego. Keep throwing stud shooters on things that don't need stud shooters. But overall, I think that this is still a really solid build. I mean, we've got technically 4 different builds. 1, if we include this, 2, 3, 4. And then, I mean, just the minifigs on this thing are out of this world. I mean, technically, you get 9 minifigs, although 4 of them are real minifigs. But, you know, the droids, I think that counts too, man. This is really good for the money thus far. Now let's check out the final build in this, which is going to be the Tri-Droid, and see if it continues to live up to the $30 price tag. Right now, I think it's awesome, and I'm thinking it might even get better, so let's check it out. Alright, so here is the last part of the build, and it is, of course, the Tri-Droid. I think it's pretty nice. I like the top is pretty good. It's obviously not to scale of what a Tri-Droid should actually be, but that's okay because it's in battle pack form. The legs are a little wonky. I think they're a little too clunky and long, but I mean, not really a deal breaker to me. I think it looks like a very solid build. It's great replicable for a large droid army. I think this is actually pretty fantastic for what it is. I don't like flick fire missiles all that much. I don't like using them. It hurts my fingers because you hit like the top of your nail and it's just nasty. I don't like it. And so, you know, I won't use them as flick fire missiles, but it is nice that there are missiles on this thing. It just adds like an extra little layer to it. It does spin very, very slowly, but hey, it's pretty good. I think it looks very nice. It's very spongy. You can like jump up and down with it if you like. But overall, I think that this battle pack might be one of the greatest of all time, personally, for me. And I think a lot of people would probably agree with that. You got the stop speeder, the Tri-Droid, the turret, the random box, and the bark speeder. And then, well, there's the extra pieces, by the way, if you want to see. But then you've got all of these different troopers. 3 clone troopers and a shock trooper. Very, very solid. And then you've got 3 super battle droids and 2 standard droids. The only thing that would be really pretty cool is if they made one of the 3 Phase 2 clone troopers a 327th trooper, and then it would truly replicate the 2005 clone trooper battle pack, and I think that would look really, really neat. But overall, this thing I think is honestly great. In terms of an investment, because that's something we often talk about on this channel, I think wait until it's about to retire, because they've done it with pretty much all of the super battle packs. Well, the only other one that's existed is the 501st one, but it went on sale from $30 to $23 in the last few months of its lifespan. I think this will happen with this exact same thing. So if you do want to hold on to this set as an economic investment, I would wait until it, you know, it's on sale at some point. I think it will drop to $23 at some point in the future, and then just buy a crap ton of them. And if it's about to retire 3 months in or whatever, and it never goes on sale, $30 is still a good price for this. I could see this set easily going to $100 in 10 years or so. For sure, a pretty decent investment. But again, not financial advice. It's just if you were to do this as an investment, I think that's probably the way to go. But either way, fantastic set. Really love it. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.